those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Aubrey now for the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Gino now to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Play action. It's Smith. Now he's going to step up and run. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and all the way down to the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
So
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he rips that one incomplete there.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Prescott from the gun. That one down the field for Ferguson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. Touchdown! Trey Tucker, 41 yards. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading toward... halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Cowboys 17. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Throwing. Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. Prescott yet again. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job very well done.
They'll start on the ground with Tite, and he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From his goal line here, Smith. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He got his man complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And some room to roll now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop the throw. That's to the running back, Jimmy Boo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
11 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. He brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play here for Vegas. 46 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A run out of the gun for Tite. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, 43 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up down to 25.
17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers, they've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Prescott is going to change things up here.
47. Here go 40.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
Defensive talk one-on-one. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Well, this will be incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
47.
To the air again, Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll run. This is Blue. And this time he is in. Jaden Blue punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return up past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score low to go as they begin first. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. A touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they throw the pick six to get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers, a dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gino's going to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now a run here off the arc. Oh, Prescott stripped. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within the shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hitting the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Taking it about the 16. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Gino now to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing now is Gino. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Kenneth Murray able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back now in Arlington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. Now Geno. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tite, he scored and through the air. And the Raiders start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he will take it in for the Cowboys score. Jaden Blue with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the ball hard and finish in the end zone.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continue to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out in this one. But the way this game is going, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it to Smith. He'll try to do it himself. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written you off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things are happening.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pull it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Out of the gun, Smith. Going up top. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb to see if they can do it. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
First and goal.
Throwing is Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw is Prescott. And down he goes, brought down the Raiders sack. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
First down.
Prescott. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard. Now Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for our Cowboys. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And again, it's Prescott. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the wall. Out of bounds right there. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
Sanders. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the one. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown to Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. Well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think we were leading by a healthy margin already. It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely carry more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, it doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Short throw caught by Bowers. For that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game. And quite a few of those have come against some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Raiders trying on fourth down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's Dak. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
So here we go, 45 seconds left, and things have boiled down to this onside kick. victory in sight for the silver and black. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to go on top again. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Here we go on fourth. Smith going for the deep ball. He's got it with the 15. And he is going to have the Raiders first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Every